The following is transcribed.
Welcome to the Bat-Supe Swell Prizes Saga, Reheated. Here's a philosophical question. If curiosity killed the cat, would the cat have lived if he just didn't care? We only ask because everybody wants to know what the what is with the latest Swell prize. Yes, talk of Kryptonite slime is sweeping the nation, and with good reason. So let's break open a Swell prize of our own featuring lots of unexpected efficacy, plenty of strongly worded letters, and unexpected longevity galore. A light source that never fades? Like, ever? Well, that'd be something to write home about, even if it wasn't just a soup company's Swell prize. So what is the what? Let's find out together right after this important message.
Fellows and girls, it looks like we owe some of you an apology. We made some superficial assumptions, and boy, are our faces red. You see, when we set up the Bat-Supe Scholarship Program, we figured it'd be the nerds who needed the most help. Heck, you athletes and cheerleaders hardly seem like the types of kids who have a tough time academically because, well, I mean, look at you. And to think, the kids in the chess club are the ones with all the brains after all. But don't you pretty people worry. You can always go for the scholarships too. After all, I have it on pretty good authority from a certain member of the legal team of Stedmeyer, and Jenkins that you can actually use the scholarship for whatever major you want, even phys ed. So get Mom to stock up on even more never nutritious, definitely delicious Bat-Supe and get those labels filled out and sent in. After all, those scholarships ain't going to award themselves, and somebody's got to get them. And remember, the postage is printed right on the underside of the label on cans of Bat-Supe, available wherever fine podcasts are sold. Nah, that was too easy.
Curtain. Music.
Gang, everyone is amazed that our new Kryptonite slime never seems to stop glowing. In fact, unlike other glow-in-the-dark stuff you get from other lesser Swell prize packages, our Kryptonite slime starts glowing right out of the can. And as far as we can tell, none of it has stopped glowing yet. Those other glow-in-the-dark toys and gadgets always need to be recharged and fade pretty quickly. But not Bat-Supe Kryptonite slime. No, sir. It makes for a great bedside reading lamp. Or if the power goes out, you can put little glass jars of it all around the house to make sure you don't bump your shins on the furniture while you wait for the lights to come back on. In fact, you could use it at night to light your house and save on your electricity bill. There's no end to the ways you can benefit from our latest Swell prize, and it's only available inside cans of never nutritious, definitely delicious Bat-Supe, available wherever fine podcasts are sold. Some of the best things in life are dark, like chocolate. They say inquiring minds want to know, gang. And after getting so many cards and letters asking us how our Kryptonite slime can keep on glowing with no sign of dimming, we took the question to the source. We asked our pals at the top secret military contractor that we only know as Project Slingshot exactly what makes our new Kryptonite slime tick. And the answer is right here in this envelope. I'll open it up, and we can get the answer together. Just open that up there. Dear to whom it may concern, that information is top secret, so you can... Oh, I probably shouldn't say those words. Well, gang, I suppose it's to be expected when you're dealing with the best of the best when it comes to super secret military and probably spy stuff, too. But... keep in mind, gang, that we started working with Project Slingshot so our Swell prizes could be better and safer than ever before. So whatever's going on, it comes from a top government contractor, and everyone knows you can always trust the government. So get your Kryptonite slime today inside specially marked cans of never nutritious, definitely delicious Bat-Supe, available wherever fine podcasts are sold. When you turn on your radio, it's active. Gang, when you give someone a present, it's always wonderful to see the face of the person you give it to light up. And that's why our new Swell prize is so great. Every time you have your mom open up a can of never nutritious, definitely delicious Bat-Supe and take out that little baggie of Kryptonite slime, well, it does our heart good just imagining how your face must light up in the warm green glow of that fun and mysterious prize. Mom's too, for that matter. In fact, the warm green glow of our Kryptonite slime is what's made this Swell prize so popular. It makes a great reading light, and there are no batteries required. So, if you haven't already, and even if you have, be sure to stock up on plenty of specially marked cans of Bat-Supe and stockpile your own supply of Kryptonite slime. Bat-Supe, available wherever fine podcasts are sold. In this case, it actually is easy being green.
Perpetual motion? Except it's light? Could the Swell Prizes team, with the help of codename Project Slingshot, have stumbled onto a revolutionary new energy source? We'll find out soon, fellows and girls. Meanwhile, it's time for a Bat-Supe extra helping, and things are going from bad to worse for the Man of Steel. Will he be able to escape, or will he be left high and dry? It's part 7 of The Scarlet Widow, as originally broadcast on October 4th, 1945.
Kellogg's Pep, the super delicious cereal, presents The Adventures of Superman. Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman! Yes, it's Superman, against whom the glowing Kryptonite has at the moment won victory for his bitterest enemy, the Scarlet Widow. What will she do next? We'll know in a moment, but right now let's join Dan McCullough.
Say, gang, the number 157 has a special meaning for you. Yes, sir. It's the box number where you send for your modern sundial wristwatch, the one Kellogg's Pep is putting out. And you'll want to send for your watch this very day, because it's a swell way to tell time by the sun when you're hiking or camping or right in the city. Let me tell you what this sundial wristwatch looks like. The dial is made of real shiny aluminum, about as big around as a regular wristwatch. And there's a smart-looking strap to hold it flat to your wrist. Now, let me tell you how you get your sundial wristwatch. Just remind Mother to get you a couple of packages of that super delicious whole wheat flake cereal, Kellogg's Pep. Tear off 2 box tops. Be sure you get the ones marked top, and send them in along with 10 cents in cash and your name and address clearly printed. Send them to Superman, Box 157, Battle Creek, Michigan. You got it? That's Superman, Box 157, Battle Creek, Michigan. And don't put it off, gang. Send in today. Get your sundial wristwatch from P.E.P. Pep, made by Kellogg's of Battle Creek.
And now, The Adventures of Superman. As we know, the Scarlet Widow is in possession of a piece of the shattered planet Krypton, which robs Superman of all his strength when he comes within 10 feet of it. Assembling Superman's 4 deadliest enemies, the Vulture, Papa Rausch, Der Teufel, and the Laugher, the Widow set a trap for Superman by hiding tiny particles of the Kryptonite about her apartment. The Man of Steel saw the trap, but pitted himself against it in a desperate attempt to capture the Kryptonite and the 4 master criminals. Failing, Superman lost consciousness, and the Widow was about to sell each of the conspirators a quarter of the Kryptonite when Der Teufel drew a gun and escaped with his share. Enraged, the Widow sent the others in pursuit of Teufel. And as we continue now, her gaunt, ugly face contorted in fury, the Scarlet Widow glares down at the unconscious figure of Superman. Listen.
Blimey, Widow. But I get the creeps seeing Superman lying there. We better up it before he wakes up.
The particles of kryptonite in the flower pots will keep him unconscious, Sniggers. Oh, what a fool I was letting Teufel cheat me out of $1 million.
Hey, the dirty blighter. We got 3 hanks of the blooming kryptonite left, though. And the Vulture and Pepper Rausch and the Laughter will give us $1 million apiece for them.
That's only $3 million. My price was $4.
Now, listen to me, Widow. Take what we can, I says, and let's get away from here fast before this Superman bloke wakes up.
He won't wake up. He'll never wake up.
What do you mean by that, now? The blooming kryptonite knocks him out, it does, but he ain't dead. You can see him breathing. He might wake up any minute. And... Wait, you hear that? It's Superman, he's coming too. Hey, I warned you, Widow. I told you.
Shut up, you fool. Get the 3 big pieces of kryptonite out of the lead box. Hurry.
I know we better skip out.
You do as I say. Superman knows us. If he lives, we'll never be safe wherever we go. We've got to finish him now.
How are we going to do that? I don't like it. We ought to up it.
Kryptonite Snickers, hurry.
I am, Widow.
I remember.
You,
What did you do?
My foot. I caught it in the box. In that cord, I did.
Snickers. They're trifle enough.
Get out of the way, you clumsy.
Where are they?
I'll get the kryptonite.
Superman, he's got up.
There we are. You're too late, Widow.
Oh, yes?
Yes.
Now, the box is open.
Well,
Good, Widow. Good.
No, you don't. No. Stop it.
Look at Widow. Running like a drunk again.
Stop it. No.
Look.
Oh.
Like a blooming light he is. No, my heart near stopped beating when I seen him come for us. Come on, Widow. We'd better get out
Not
of here.
yet. Put the 3 pieces of kryptonite down here.
What for? I tell you.
Shut your stupid mouth and do as I say. You almost spoiled things for us once. Mustn't happen again. Get the kryptonite.
Well, I can't understand you, Widow. This is our chance to get away.
I told you before, he'll pursue us wherever we go. We've got to destroy him now, forever.
How do you expect to do that?
We'll put 1 piece of kryptonite close to his head, the other 2 next to his body, near his heart.
Oh.
That ought to finish him.
Say now, it ought to at that. Well, wait now, Widow. If Superman's dead, the Vulture and Pepper Rausch and the Laughter won't buy the kryptonite from
They're
us.
not going to know he's dead, you fool. Put the pieces on the floor.
They won't, no, you say? How won't they?
Leave that to me, now.
The blooming
Put your gloves on. Hurry.
Righto.
Then place the pieces the way I show you.
All right.
Put 1 piece here, next to his head. That's it. Now 1 piece next to his heart. Here. That's fine.
Yeah.
The 3rd piece on the other side of his head.
Right.
There.
Yeah.
That should take care of Mr. Superman.
Yeah, a clever one, Widow. How long do you suppose it'll take?
Not too long. Only I had Teufel here to deal with at the same time.
Hey, the telephone. Who's that
Maybe
now?
they caught Teufel. I'll answer it. Hello? Yes, Vulture. Did you?
The Vulture, did you get him?
Ah, Snickers. Go on, Vulture. You said... Yes? Yes? He did, eh? Sure, he might have. Right, at once. Yes, it's perfect. Goodbye. Now, let's see.
What's up with
The
that?
Vulture says they traced Teufel to a drugstore, but he got away. The druggist treated Teufel's hand for a burn.
He must have burned himself with the kryptonite.
She burned his hand off. The druggist said he made a phone call, too. The Vulture thinks Teufel might have called the police and tipped them off as to where Superman is.
Oh.
So that we'd be arrested and Teufel could get away. Give me a hand with his cedar chest, Snickers.
What for? We've got to get out of here before the Bobby shows
And
up.
leave Superman while he's still alive? Help me pull this chest over to him.
Are you daffy, Widow? We can't bother with Superman now.
We must. We can't leave him here alive. Don't just stand there, you fool. Help me.
No, right now. But if the Bobby catches us, we get the chair.
They won't catch us. I hope. There. There, that's far enough. Now, open the chest.
All right.
Move, Snickers.
All right.
Help me get Superman in there. I'll take him under the shoulders. You take his legs.
I don't like it, I tell you. The Bobbies are...
Will you forget the bobbies? Come on. Lift.
Oh, he's heavy, he is. How are we going to get him out of here? The police will be along any minute.
We'll be warned in plenty of time if they come.
Oh.
Chuck and Renee are on the lookout downstairs. There, that does it. Just double up his legs so his head will be lower.
All right.
There. The lid of the chest should close now. No. Wait a minute.
What?
Get the chisel and shave a corner off one of the pieces of kryptonite.
Well, what for?
Will you stop asking questions and do as you're told?
All right.
So Superman won't be lonesome, of course.
Oh, I never seen such a woman as you with her. We're in danger, we are, and you're making jokes.
This is far from a joke, Snickers. We're going to take Superman for a ride.
A ride?
Yes. A one-way ride.
Oh.
And to make sure that even he can't come back from it, We're going to send a piece of kryptonite along with him. Now, hurry, Snickers. Chop a piece off.
Right, Al.
I'll get Turk up here with the elevator.
Hurrying into the foyer, the Scarlet Widow presses the button to summon her private elevator. We'll return in a moment for the startling climax of today's episode. But first, let's stand by for a friendly tip.
You know, all the gang is so excited with the idea of having a real modern sundial wristwatch that, well, there's a great demand for Kellogg's Pep at the breakfast table, believe me. Of course, all the gang likes that super delicious whole wheat flake cereal because it is super delicious. But boys and girls are making a beeline for those Pep box tops so that they can send in for their sundial wristwatch. And is it a honey? A real shiny aluminum dial, about as big around as a regular wristwatch, held flat to your wrist by a regular strap. You can wear it when you go hiking or to club meetings so that you can tell time with the sun. All you do is to lift the pointer and aim it due north. The sun's rays will make the shadow of the pointer fall on the dial to show you the hour of the day. Isn't that easy? And it's just as easy to get one of these sundial wristwatches. Here's what you do. Ask Mom to get you a couple of packages of Kellogg's Pep. Tear off 2 box tops. Be sure you get the ones marked top, and send them along with 10 cents in cash and your name and address clearly printed to Superman, Box 157, Battle Creek, Michigan. You got that address? It's Superman, Box 157, Battle Creek, Michigan. Now, don't put it off because there's a time limit on this offer. Send in your order today for a modern, streamlined sundial wristwatch. You get it for only 10 cents and 2 box tops from P.E.P. Pep, made by Kellogg's of Battle Creek.
And now, back to the adventures of Superman. Loading the cedar chest containing the unconscious Superman into a station wagon, the Scarlet Widow, Sniggers, and 2 brawny henchmen, Turk and Renee, drove through the dark streets of Metropolis to a small cove on the seacoast where a motorboat was moored. Now, as a damp, swirling fog shrouds the moon and stars, Turk steers the motorcraft out to sea. In the middle of the boat sits the widow, her small, bright eyes shining. The shivering little Sniggers sits beside her, and behind them, rocking with the motion of the boat, is the cedar chest.
How far out are we, Turk?
About 2 miles.
That ought to be far enough. Stop the boat.
Okay.
Oh, I hope there's no other police out here.
If there are, they can't see us in this fog. Give Turk a hand with the chest, Sniggers.
Oh,
Ready, Turk?
Sure. This job won't be hard. Who's the guy we're feeding to the fishes?
None of your business. Help him, Sniggers.
Righto. So we ought to put more rocks in the chest with her. Oh, that there cedar wood is like cork, it is.
I want to get this job over with. The chest will stay down long enough for our purposes.
I sure hope so. I wouldn't like this bloke coming back from no watery grave after me.
Don't worry, he won't. Put your ear to the chest. Can you hear the kryptonite?
Oh, is it? Hums like a blooming hive of bees, it does.
Good. That and the sea will take care of our friend for keeps. All right, boys. Heave him over.
Grab hold there, Sniggers.
Righto.
Easy, does it? Just get her up a bit higher. Watch it, you sap. You almost tipped it.
You clumsy fool, Sniggers.
Look, I'm a little jittery. I am remembering who's in this box.
Never mind that. Get rid of him.
There now. That's better. Hold it. Okay, let her go.
Ah. There he goes.
Toodaloo, Mr. S. That's the last of you, it is.
As the Scarlet Widow looks on, the cedar chest containing the unconscious Superman, with a piece of the deadly kryptonite at his side, falls into the fog-swept sea, rocks for a moment, and then sinks slowly beneath the waves. A moment more as the Scarlet Widow and Sniggers watch eagerly, and it is lost to view in the dark depths. Is Superman gone forever? Have his enemies triumphed at last over the Man of Steel and the truth and justice for which he fought and lived? Fellows and girls, don't miss tomorrow's dramatic episode. Every moment of it is exciting. Tune in, same time, same station, for the adventures of Superman. Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Superman.
Fellas and girls, be sure to follow the adventures of Superman. Brought to you every day, Monday through Friday, same time, same station, by the grand old Kellogg Company of Battle Creek. And for other thrilling adventures of Superman, see your local newspaper. Superman is also a copyrighted feature appearing in Superman DC Publications.
And now, faster than a speeding bullet, it's part 8 of The Scarlet Widow, as originally broadcast on October 5th, 1945.
Kellogg's Pep, the super delicious cereal, presents
The Adventures of Superman.
faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings at a single bound.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Superman. Yes, it's Superman. And today, as the Kryptonite glows relentlessly beside the unconscious form of the Man of Steel far below the sea, his friends at the Daily Planet are beginning to worry about the man they know as Clark Kent. We'll join them in a moment. But right now, here's Dan McCullough with a very important reminder.
Gang, today is the very last day I'll be telling you about that exciting sundial wristwatch you can get from Kellogg's Pep. So if you haven't sent in for your watch, better get busy. It's a mighty thrilling timepiece, believe me. A shiny aluminum dial, about as big around as a regular wristwatch, held flat to your wrist by a smart-looking strap. You can tell time with the sun easy as anything. You just lift the pointer and aim it due north, and the sun's rays will make the shadow of the pointer fall on the dial and show you the hour of the day. Swell for hikes and games and club meetings, too. Now, here's how to get your sundial wristwatch. Ask Mom to get you a couple of packages of that super delicious whole wheat flake cereal, Kellogg's Pep. Tear off the 2 box tops, get the ones plainly marked top, and send them in along with 10 cents in cash and your name and address plainly printed to Superman, Box 157, Battle Creek, Michigan. You got that address? Superman, Box 157, Battle Creek, Michigan. Send for your sundial wristwatch today from P.E.P. Pep, made by Kellogg's of Battle Creek.
And now, the adventures of Superman. To prove to Superman's 4 deadliest enemies that a fragment of the shattered planet Krypton could make them masters of the Man of Steel, the Scarlet Widow set a trap for Superman in her penthouse apartment. In a desperate attempt to recover the Kryptonite, which robs him of all his strength when he comes within 10 feet of it, Superman appeared at the apartment. Although he remained a safe distance from the main fragment of Kryptonite, tiny particles planted around the room caused him to lose consciousness. Placing Superman in a large cedar chest, together with a small piece of the deadly Kryptonite, the Scarlet Widow had the chest taken 2 miles out to sea and dropped overboard. As we continue now, the following morning, Lois Lane has just entered the office of Editor Perry White at the Metropolis Daily Planet. Listen.
Chief, this is serious. Clark is missing.
Ah, nonsense, Lois,
Then
nonsense.
where is he? He hasn't been seen since the night before last. He hasn't been at his apartment either. Jim and I were there yesterday and again this morning. His bed hasn't even been slept in.
So what? Kent's probably out playing detective.
Detective.
Sure. He's never happy unless he's making like Sherlock Holmes.
Now, listen,
He must be trying to find that piece of kryptonite or whatever they call it that was stolen from the Metropolis Museum. Now stop worrying about him. Kent acts like a screwball pretty often, but he can take care of himself.
But where is he? He's never been gone so long without getting in touch with us.
Will you stop asking me where he is? How do I know? Am I his keeper? As a matter of fact, that's what he needs, a padded cell and a keeper.
Well, you don't have to bite my head off just because you're worried.
Who's worried?
You are, and you know it. I think we ought to call Inspector Henderson.
Are you out of your mind? Kent isn't a baby, and besides, Henderson's got his hands full hunting for the Vulture and the Teufel and Papa Rouse and the Laugher and... what's that?
Your intercom.
Don't you think I know what it is?
Will you...
Yes, Miss Backrack.
Inspector Henderson just called Mr. White.
He did? Well, put him on. Come on. What are you waiting for?
He isn't on the line. He just gave me a message for you and hung up. He said he was in a hurry.
Oh, well, what was the message?
He said he hasn't been able to find any trace of Mr. Kent.
Oh, he hasn't,
No, but he said Mr. Henderson at police headquarters last night with Captain Donovan.
Donovan?
Yes, sir. Inspector Henderson said that Olson had spoken with Captain Donovan and was on his way here now.
Olson? Jimmy Olson? Oh, okay, that's fine. Send him in as soon as he shows up.
Yes, sir.
You hear that, Lois? Kent was at police headquarters last night and...
Yes, I heard. So you did call Inspector Henderson after all.
Huh?
Oh, you told me you weren't worried about Clark.
No, I had to talk to Henderson anyhow about those 4 crooks who broke out of jail, and, I just happened to mention Kent. Mm-hmm. Now, where's Olson? Headquarters is only 5 minutes from here, and I suppose he had to stop and get the baseball scores.
I'm sure he didn't, Chief. Jim is just as worried about Clark as we are. As a matter of fact, I think he's
there you are. There you are, Olson. Come in.
Hello, Mr. White. Hello, Miss Lane.
Hello, Jim.
Never mind the greetings. Never mind. Now, just tell us what Captain Donovan told you.
Well, how did you know?
Never mind how I know. A little bird told me. An elephant told me. Will you stop wasting time and start talking?
Well, sure, if you'll give me a chance. Mr. Kent was at police headquarters last night, trying to get Captain Donovan to help him look for the Kryptonite.
Ah, there. You see, Lois?
Donovan told Mr. Kent he was crazy.
And he's right.
Especially when Mr. Kent said he was sure the theft of the Kryptonite was tied up with the jailbreaks of the Teufel, the Vulture, Papa Roush, and the Laugher.
Well,
Kent said that?
Uh-huh. And then he got a phone call. Captain Donovan didn't know who it was from, but when Mr. Kent hung up, his face was white as a sheet, Donovan said. Then he told Donovan that Superman would either come to police headquarters with the Kryptonite in an hour, or else he'd probably never be seen again.
What?
Jim, that's what Mr. Kent said. He went right out. Gosh, I'm worried. Where do you suppose he went? And what did he mean about Superman never being seen again?
He didn't mean anything. He was just trying to sound important.
Mr. Kent's no four-flusher.
I can't understand it. Good heavens.
Huh?
What, Lois?
Clark might have fallen into the Vulture's trap, or the Teufels, or the Laughers, or Papa Roach.
What are you talking about? What trap?
Now, Chief, Clark had a hand in sending all 4 of those terrible men to jail.
Yes.
And don't you remember at their trials, each one swore that he'd get Clark?
Oh, jeepers, that's right. Golly, Miss Lane, you think they got Mr. Kent?
No, there's no reason to think so. Kent was on the trail of the Kryptonite.
If they were after him, they knew that. And so they could have set a trap for him using the Kryptonite and maybe even Superman as bait. And poor Clark just walked into it. That would explain his telling Captain Donovan last night that if Superman wasn't there with the Kryptonite in an hour, he might never be seen again.
Yeah, and Superman didn't show up, and neither did Mr. Kent. Gee whiz, what'll we do?
Well, no. The thing to do is to not to lose our heads. I'll get in touch with Inspector Henderson.
No. What we've got to do is to contact Superman.
Superman?
Yeah,
how in the
that's
world...
it, Miss Lane. Superman can find Mr. Kent, and it would be only fair, too, seeing how Mr. Kent got in trouble trying to help him.
Oh, wonderful. Just pick up the phone, Olsen, and give Superman a ring.
Oh, yeah. How are we going to contact him?
For once, when I needed him, I broadcast from our radio station for Superman, and he heard me.
Hey, that's right.
Remember?
And he got there just in time to save it.
Yes.
Remember, Chief? I mean, Mr. White?
Oh, I'll never forget it. Well, what are you waiting for, Lois? Maybe it'll work again. Come on. We'll go upstairs to the studio right now, and you can try broadcasting for him again. Maybe it'll work.
Hurrying from the city room, Perry White, Lois Lane, and Jimmy Olsen rushed to the radio studio on the roof of the Daily Planet, where, at a command from White, the news program is interrupted so that Lois, standing before the microphone, can broadcast an appeal for Superman.
Superman. Calling Superman, wherever you are. Clark Kent is in danger and needs you. He's in danger because he tried to help you. So please help him now. Superman. Calling Superman. Please contact the Daily Planet at once.
Again and again, Lois Lane sends her SOS for Superman out over the airwaves, little knowing that at this very moment, Superman, who is Clark Kent, lies unconscious in a large cedar chest weighted with stones and a piece of the green, glowing, eerily humming kryptonite at the bottom of the sea. The powerful tide catches at the chest and rolls it over, then drags it along the sandy, pebbly bottom and turns it again and again and again, as in some grim, ironic game. We'll return in a moment for the dramatic climax of today's episode. But first, let's hear from our good friends.
Say, gang, if you let today go by without sending for your sundial wristwatch, the one Kellogg's Pep is putting out, well, you'll be missing out on something mighty swell. In the first place, this timepiece is so doggone good-looking, you'll want to wear it all day long. The dial's made of shiny aluminum, about as big around as a regular wristwatch, and there's a handy strap to hold it flat to your wrist. You'll use it often to tell time to the sun. All you do is lift the pointer on the dial and aim it due north. The sun's rays will make the shadow of the pointer fall on the dial, and that's the hour of the day. You don't want to be without this sundial wristwatch when you go on hikes or on scouting patrol or when you go to club meetings. Now, this is the very last day I'll be telling you about this wristwatch. So send in for yours today. First, ask Mom to get a couple of packages of that super delicious whole wheat flake cereal, Kellogg's Pep. tear off the 2 box tops. Be sure you get the ones marked top, and send them along with 10 cents in cash and your name and address clearly printed to Superman, Box 157, Battle Creek, Michigan. It's your last chance, so I'll give you that again. Send 2 Kellogg's Pep box tops, the ones marked top, 10 cents in cash, and your full name and address to Superman, Box 157, Battle Creek, Michigan. It's hurry, 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 gang! Send for your modern sundial wristwatch today from P.E.P. Pep, made by Kellogg's of Battle Creek.
And now, back to the adventures of Superman. North of Metropolis, on the beach before a small, rough shack made of old boat planks, a fisherman and his daughter are drying their nets as the powerful surging tide comes in. In the distance, beyond the black rocks, a brewing storm darkens the afternoon sky. The fisherman is bent and weather-beaten. His daughter Abigail is about 16, dressed in overalls, her hair free and flowing, her feet bare.
Big storm brewing out there, Pa.
Yep. Ain't gonna have these nets dry before that storm blows the rain in, Abby. Yeah, might as well leave them.
All right, Pa. I'll go in and cook supper then. Oh, look out there.
Yes, look at what?
Right out there by the sandbar. Some kind of a box the tide brought in.
Yeah, sure enough. Stuck on the bar, she is.
Pa, let's go get it. Might be something good in it.
Oh, what are you talking about, Abby? Take a chance in that riptide count of some worthless old box?
Oh, I'm not afraid, Pa. Might be something fine in it. Like some nice dresses I could wear, maybe.
Yeah, nonsense.
Oh, you can't be sure, Pa. There might be something in it we could use. We could use a lot of things.
That we can, Abby. A young girl like you should have pretty things. But you ain't going to find them in that old box.
We could drag it in and look.
Yeah, it's worth the risk, I tell you. You know as well as I do how strong that riptide is. Besides, look at that storm building up from the north. Might hit us before we can get back. Come on now, we'll go in and get supper.
Pa?
Eh? What now?
I'd be awful obliged if you'd go out with me and fetch back that box.
Hey, you're just like your mother was, Abby. Looking up at me so trusting-like. Yeah, and figuring to twist me around to her way of thinking. Well, I'll tell you what. The tide ain't all in yet. If so be it lifts the box off from the bar, so she comes in past the worst of the rip. And if the storm ain't blowed up yet when that happens, well, we'll go get the box.
But, Pa, the tide might not pick the box off the bar.
Well, you don't get it then. Nothing lost. Come on now into the house. It's the old pie supper. And stop looking back at that box. Tell you, there ain't nothing in it worth having.
All right, Pa. Just as you say.
Reluctantly, the young girl follows her father into their shack, neither of them knowing that the fisherman has consigned Superman to the freakish will of the tide and the brewing storm. Yes, Superman is in that chest on the sandbar. With him, the deadly Kryptonite. What will happen? Is Superman still alive? Will the tide mercifully carry him beyond the sandbar into the reluctant hands of the fisherman? Or will it fail to dislodge the cedar chest and then carry it back into the depths of the fathomless sea? Which will it be? Don't miss Monday's startling episode, fellows and girls, when we learn the fate of the Man of Steel. Tune in, same time, same station, and listen to The Adventures of Superman. Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman.
Say, gang, while you're planning all the things you're going to be doing this weekend, remember this is a very special week for going to Sunday school. You know, our president thinks this is so important, he set aside this whole week as National Religious Education Week, a week when we should make up our minds to go to Sunday school more often. So how about making this good resolution right now? Resolve to go to Sunday school this week and every week. Fellows and girls, The Adventures of Superman are brought to you every day, Monday through Friday, same time, same station, by the grand old Kellogg Company of Battle Creek. And for other thrilling adventures of Superman, see your local newspaper. Superman is also a copyrighted feature appearing in Superman DC publications.
Well, that'll wrap up this edition of the Bat-Supe Swell Prizes Saga, Reheated. Thanks for listening. Be sure to listen next time, fellows and girls, as we'll wrap up the Kryptonite slime situation and get you all caught up on the Swell Prizes Saga up to now. Oh, and we'll also find out if and how Superman can escape the lair of the Scarlet Widow. Until then, up, up, and
The amazing story of David Lang of Gallatin, Tennessee, was first publicized by none other than the famous American writer Ambrose Bierce. Since Bierce was a skeptic of the first order, those tales of the supernatural which he saw fit to vouch for need little else to give them authenticity. Of these, however, none is better documented and none more baffling than the curious case of the man who vanished.
The thing happened in a field. It was a flat, ordinary field stretching out beyond the David Lang farmhouse near Gallatin, Tennessee. On that late afternoon in September of 1880, Lang himself and his wife sat on the back porch.
There's a buggy coming yonder, Dave.
Reckon it's that there fella from Gallatin. Name's Corey. He said he might come out and talk business this afternoon. I'd better get a move on.
Where you going, Dave?
Fetch in the horses. I'll be back in a minute.
David Lang started across the field at a dog trot, and he had almost reached the middle of it when his wife suddenly leaped to her feet and...
Dave! Dave, where are you? Where'd you go?
Mrs. Lang raced across the field to the point where she had last seen her husband. And as she ran, she saw that the horse and buggy on the road had stopped, and that another figure was rapidly approaching her. They met in midfield and looked at each other in blank bewilderment.
He disappeared.
But he couldn't have. He must have fell down a hole of some kind.
But there ain't any hole.
3 nights after Lang's disappearance, his widow wandered alone and inconsolable near the spot where she had suffered her great loss. Suddenly, she heard the voice of a man in distress.
Help! Help me, somebody! Help!
Dave, where are you?
Help me,
I can
somebody!
hear your voice, but I can't see you. Tell me where to find you, Dave.
There were other members of the family, there were neighbors, who testified that it was unquestionably the voice of David Lang. For 2 weeks, it continued to call out periodically, growing fainter each time. And then, at last, it was silent. The winter passed, and spring came, and Mr. Corey, the gentleman from Gallatin, had come out once again to discuss with Mrs. Lang the business which had been so tragically interrupted the previous September. As they talked, they strolled slowly across the field. And then, at the same instant, both of them stopped short and stared open-mouthed at the ground beneath them.
It's the same spot. The place where we last saw David.
And look at it now. Must be 15 feet across. A circle of dead grass.
Dr. Hearn, the Viennese scientist, suggested that he had stepped into a void spot in the universal ether and had been annihilated. And a prominent physicist hazarded the opinion that some sort of magnetic field had speeded up the atomic vibrations of his body, thus projecting him into a new vibratory dimension. But these are mere guesses. The guesses which science must resort to when faced by facts that defy analysis. Facts incredible, but true.